Hey guys, today's inquiry lesson is about making sure you're getting your seeds planted so we can see what happens to them after we plant them. So I have a few suggestions on ways that you can plant your seeds using things that you already have around your house. And then we're going to talk about what is going to happen to those seeds, how they're going to change. So in my class last week, we talked a little bit about this method for planting seeds, so I want to share it with you. We talked about using this little guy. This is just an eggshell that we cooked for breakfast, and I took the top of the eggshell away and filled it up with soil, and then I was able to put my seed down in it, and then to keep it from rolling away, I cut off a little loop from a paper towel roll or a toilet paper roll, and that way he has a little place that he can sit. That can be decorated or painted in any way that you like, or labeled. You can even draw on the eggshell with a marker, and you can write what type of seed is in it. This is a lima bean seed, and I found that lima bean seeds are really good at growing quickly so that you can see what's going on. So planting in an eggshell is one way that you can grow a seed. You can also just use an egg container when you run out of eggs. It has little compartments, so you could fill it up with soil, and you could grow all kinds of little things inside of here. You could do lots of tests in there. And then one other idea is something I used to do when I was little. I used to make cups out of paper when I was little. So to do that, you fold a piece of paper like this in order to make a triangle. And then you take your scissors and you cut off this side of the triangle. Just cut off that rectangle to make a perfect triangle. You leave it folded. Okay, we're going to put the wide base down. We're going to take this side and we're just going to make it touch over here and crease it. And we're going to do the same thing with the other side. I'm going to fold it over here. Kind of make this match up and crease it. Now this has two flaps. So I'm going to fold one flap down to make this stay. I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to fold down the other flap. I bet your parents used to make these when they were in school too. And now I have a perfect little tiny pot. Now this one doesn't stand up too great on its own, so you might want to go back to your idea of using a paper towel roll as sort of a base for this guy. And then he'll stand up perfectly. So you have a little cup. And you can put soil and seeds and you can label that. And I want you to plant several seeds because some of them may grow and some of them may not grow. And I want you to be able to compare and contrast them like we're doing in reading this week so you can see how they're alike and how they're different. And now this is one that I wanted to show you. This is actually the seed from a watermelon that our family ate over the past about 3 weeks ago. We took the seeds and soaked them overnight and then planted them. And I went and pulled this guy up, and he still had his little seed coat stuck right here, but it fell off in the yard, and I couldn't find it. But I want you to look at how much this seed has changed from what it was like when I planted it several weeks ago. It's now, this was the embryo that's gotten bigger, and the seed leaves that have gotten bigger. And down here, it's grown roots to help it get nutrients and water from the soil. So I pulled this guy up very carefully, and I'm going to move him because he is a watermelon. He's going to get quite large if he continues to grow. I'm going to move him out of his tiny little starter home out into our yard and see what happens. So I would love to see you guys trying to grow some seeds this week and see if we can get some plants to grow and then investigate them to see how they are alike and how they are different. All right, guys, I'll see you soon. Bye.